morning, good afternoon. This is the Experts About Nothing podcast, and I am your host, Wesley, and we are back for another week. We hope you all have been great. I've been well myself. Byron, how you been doing, brother?
I'm good, man. How y'all doing, man? Wonderful, man. Friday, man. Glad to see everybody.
It's crazy that it's
For
Friday. When
sure.
you feel like it?
Oh yeah, week going by fast. I like it.
I mean, it works.
Fast and
Right,
effective though.
fast and effective. Well, it's been somewhat effective.
Yeah.
Durante, man, how you been?
Oh, we good, man. We live, we living. We just happy to see another Friday, baby.
Well, today we're gonna do things a little different. I'm gonna let my co-host run the show because I ain't got nothing to talk about but a couple things. So Byron, you want to talk about some stuff? What you got for me, brother?
Run the show. You gonna let us run the show? Oh, okay. I got you. Listen, man. First,
I
I'm
got
gonna
a
just start
special.
off.
Hold on, nah, Byron, I love you. I got a special guest. It's bullshit. Talk to Wes, cause I ain't got this special guest bullshit when I talk to Wesley. What?
Who's
Hey, man.
special
Byron,
guest?
go ahead. I mean, cause bullshit is a special guest. Because that's what Wesley talking. Bullshit. That's the special guest of the show. Because Wesley ain't got nothing. It's about to snow outside.
Yeah, it ain't gonna snow. Don't worry about it.
This is crazy.
I
Listen,
always got to think
I'm
or two
thinking
up
he
my
got
sleeve.
something up his sleeve, so he kind of throwing me off right now.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Well, I always do.
Man,
Don't worry
special
about
guest
that.
on the show bullshit. Ain't nobody's about to hear this shit.
Byron, man, what you want to talk about, man?
Nah, man. I was just seeing if y'all participated in any fantasy football leagues this year, and how did that go?
Horrible. I did
All right.
horrible. But I beat you like 3 times. But that's not here nor there.
Oh, did it? I mean, did it finish? I mean, I'm pretty sure fantasy's over because regular season is over with.
It did.
I mean,
I ain't get an opportunity to play you the 4th time. Otherwise, you
Oh.
lost another time. Don't worry about it.
oh, so
You know-
so how did y'all league go?
Well, you already know I lost.
Oh, any second, third place? What about fifth place? Anybody in fifth place here?
I don't know. I was in dead last, probably.
Oh, so you're in last, fifth place. Okay, so anybody sixth place? Okay, yeah. So we'll start at the back. Okay, so you was dead last, so it's 10.
I won't
Any
dead
ninth
last, but I
place
was
people
under
here?
last.
Any ninth place people here? Any eighth place people here?
Let me help
Any
you out.
seventh place people here?
Durante, where did you finish?
Any sixth place people here? Listen, I'm trying to. I'm not trying to leave out anybody.
Where's Mike? Where's Michael? Hey, yo. I told Mike, I said tonight's going to be the night when I get back. He going to do this shit.
I'm not trying to leave out anybody. Any sixth place people. Any sixth place people in the chat or anybody. Anyway, listen. Fifth place. Speak now, or forever hold your peace.
All right, Byron.
All right, so we'll go to fourth place. And any fourth place people here.
I was fifth.
Oh, okay.
Almost
Okay. Oh, wow. A middle of the pack ain't too bad. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga is an asshole, bro. He can't just be humble. Like, he can't. This is the humble bone in his body.
Well, yeah, 4th place. Keep on going, Byron. You done started now.
Any third place? Any third place?
I think Mike was
Second
third.
place? Mike. Mike. Oh, wow. Wasn't he first place? Wow. Somebody knocked him off. It's crazy. Second place?
I hate this.
Second place? Dang, I wonder who got first place.
Everybody
It ain't
take a
gonna be
guess.
I'm splitting that money with somebody. Run the tape.
And what you said?
Run the tape. Listen, Big Dog don't lie to you.
Big dog getting lucky though. But we'll take it though.
Man, look at you hating. I put 50 on that boy.
Hey, I give you a shine. But like I said, the only person that I know you couldn't beat this season was me. So
I beat you.
You did? How many times?
You played the finals every week you played me. So you did good. That was your finals.
Hey, I'll take it.
Bro, I can't.
I'll take it. Like I
It's
said,
like,
I know.
why can't you just be humble? Like, why can't you be like, yo, we had a good season, I got first. I've been
By the
cool with
way,
that.
I did all
But
that.
you said, but if Mike was here, he'll say, yeah, I came back from the trenches. I had to go to the free agency and pull all my players, like some dumb shit. We get it. You won.
Hold on. I had to go to the free agency to pull my players because I ain't even draft because I wasn't even. I was in my A.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I kind of forced Weston to be in it. I thought he was bullshitting. And I was like, Wes, man, come on. He was like, no, I'm sick. And he didn't drive. I was like, oh, shit, I feel bad. But I didn't
Man, I
want to
was
take
sick.
Wes
I was
out.
like, yo, bro, I ain't gonna be able to do it, man. I'm sick. I can't do it.
So
This is when my nephew and them got me sick. When they came down to visit, they went back and they were sick, and then I got sick. Yeah. But it won't the COVID-19, by the way. Won't none of that stuff. We ain't got that.
It won't
Yeah, it was that flu there that was getting hit there. That's probably hitting everybody, I think. But I don't really know what it was. But I got better. My team didn't though. But I strategically got some pieces though. But then injuries happen. But it is what it is. We out
Tell
here.
them boys,
We out here.
listen. Hey, all I'm looking for is my crown. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want. That's all I'm looking for is my crown. Once I get my crown, hey man, you know what time it is.
Hey man, you ain't got it yet? I mean, what's up?
He got his crown.
I'm just saying. I just want listen. All I want is y'all to acknowledge that so I said run the tape. You know what I'm saying? That's all I need y'all to. The look on y'all face was the crown.
The beginning of the season, Byron was like, man, it's gonna be a good season. It's gonna be tough. Then when he makes the playoff, I'm splitting that money with somebody.
I've been saying that.
Like,
now you lying. Listen.
It's always now you lying. Like it's always.
You know, everybody know I've been saying that. Come on now.
I'm gonna go back to the tape. And if I see that, I'm gonna apologize.
Run the tape. Yeah, I said I was splitting that money with somebody.
I'm not doing this with you because, like, it's just the fact that you did good, and me and Wes could have been like, "Yo, Byron, good job, congratulations, bro, you got that money." But it's always, yeah, I think you got ninth. Who got fifth? Oh yeah, you know who won. Like extra shit like that. You made.
I named everybody. I didn't exclude nobody. Did I? Did I miss a number?
I mean,
did I miss?
I clearly acknowledged when you won. I said, "I see you."
Yeah,
so I acknowledged
that. You said, "I see you." I don't know what that means. You could have seen me at the store.
All right, people. Hold on. I don't know if I can get this focus in. I can't. But anyway, Byron sent this thing with money next to his face. It was what's this dude? Black Youngster, and then Dave Chappelle with a crown on his head with money. And I said, "I see you," acknowledging his crown and his money. So I acknowledge you. So I don't know.
Durante, hey, listen, we ain't hearing that from him.
Hey man.
I did acknowledge you. I was like, let me back up. I didn't acknowledge you. You know why? Because extra shit that you was going to do.
Your first instinct is to lie.
I acknowledge you.
Your first instinct is to lie.
Hold on. I acknowledge you. I'm like, all right, he won.
Hope
I was
about to say,
but then when you,
Never mind.
No, you good.
Are y'all sure? You good?
Yeah, she know how I am. But she ain't got no damn sense. I'll be like, but like, see what had happened was like, no, but look, Byron, I'm like, look, all right, you won, and I'm giving you your props. You don't give nobody time to give you props. If you would have said, yo, who won fantasy? I could have sworn, and then the extra shit, if you would just said who won fantasy, I was like, yeah, Byron won. I would have trolled it, but I would have gave you your props. But you add extra layers that nobody asked for, and here we are. Here we are. Don't nobody want this shit.
I just know
we acknowledge Byron won. He came back, in the words of Mike, from the trenches. I had to pull people from free agency. He won.
Mike hating. That would sound like Mike hating.
I mean, I know that y'all know I would have never had CeeDee Lamb on my team, so and he was there amongst a bunch of other people that was on my team. That I was like, where they come from? This is what y'all left me to pull from. This is what they auto drafted me.
I would have got Mike on this one, man. I wish he would have been in the comments.
Oh, I'm sure he'll show up.
Get him on the show.
But ASAP. speaking of football, this wild card. I mean, every game is a rematch from the regular season, so this should be good. Shout out to the Jets for actually having a good season. I will apologize to Wes because he doesn't come at me And
I mean, I'm waiting on Byron's apology because he clearly
there you
said
go.
we weren't
Yeah,
going
yeah,
to do
yeah.
nothing
Let's wait on Byron's
this
apology.
season, and I mean, I'm pretty sure we exceeded his expectations by quite a bit. Because you definitely said we're gonna have a negative season, didn't you, Byron? Pretty sure.
Yeah,
It's
Byron.
not a hit number.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a winning record?
Did we have a negative record?
Did you have a winning record?
Did we have a
I
negative
mean, it was a
record?
yes or no question.
No. My first question is because I need you to acknowledge because you said we weren't gonna go positive. So
I don't think I
I
said
need.
that, Wes.
What do you mean you didn't say that?
I don't
Run
think
the
I said
tape.
that, Wes.
What do
I
you
said
mean
y'all
I
went.
didn't say
I
that?
said
Run
y'all
the
wouldn't make it the
tape.
playoffs.
Wait a
I said
minute.
y'all be a sneaky team, but y'all ain't making.
I know you didn't say that. I know
Man, we
you
got to
didn't say
run the
that.
tape back because I
Please
know
run the tape back.
I didn't down y'all, but I didn't think y'all was gonna make the playoffs.
You didn't down us.
Like I ain't talking shit like I usually talk shit. Like you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you didn't down us. Oh, okay.
Because I was feeling some of the players y'all had.
You
The
didn't
Hall guy
down
was
us.
doing good. Sauce Gardner looked crazy out there,
He
looking
got
covered.
he
He's
got all
long.
pro. He got all pro.
Yeah,
He 100% got all
Sauce was
pro.
looking crazy out there.
I mean, the team was looking. The defense was looking good, which is why they didn't fire anybody on defense, but they fired everybody on offense.
Facts.
When y'all lost Hall, that changed our whole season around.
Nah, because Hall didn't really do much for me that much in fantasy. That's the reason why I died, because half my running backs died.
He died.
But his presence though, you know, Steronte, when you out there in your presence, when they gotta, you know, throw somebody in the box for you, or you know, it's different. It shapes up the, you know, the whole, you know, defense. When you gotta account for a great running back.
So
Wes, what it sounds like is he's trying to be around the bush the fact that y'all did better than what he thought. But anyway,
did better.
But they didn't make the playoffs. I knew they wasn't gonna make the playoffs.
We didn't make.
Hey, yo, so you know what? I'll take this for example.
But you didn't say.
I was like,
okay.
I said, I remember talking to somebody else, not y'all, but I was like, I don't know if Steelers make the playoffs, but hopefully Tomlin can keep. No, I said Steelers will probably make the playoffs because it's Tomlin. He'll find a way to get in. They didn't, but they had a better season than everybody gave them credit because they had like 18 quarterbacks to pick from, and they still did fine. Tomlin found a way to keep his streak going of over 500 seasons. Even if he doesn't make the playoffs, he still has 500 seasons. So the fact that I was like, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, I don't know if they're going to have a good season, but Tomlin might find a way. I'm still apologizing. Byron still can't apologize for the fact that y'all had a better season than anticipated. If I sit here and say, yo, y'all not gonna make the playoffs, but I feel like y'all still might have a decent season. Oh no, excuse me. If I say y'all not gonna make the playoffs, could also mean y'all not gonna have a good season, period. I'm still gonna apologize for it. But it's all right, Byron. Keep going.
Listen, you don't apologize just to be apologizing. If you know what I said, and I'm telling you what I said, I'm not gonna apologize just to be apologizing. You're like, hey, just in case, I'm apologize just in case I didn't say, but I know I didn't. They didn't make the playoffs. That's not a good season to me.
Okay.
Did some good things happen? I mean, do they got a team to build on for the future? Hell yeah.
I can use Steelers for example. They didn't have a good season with everything they had going on, and he still made 500. Means he didn't make the playoffs, but he still had a good season.
I guarantee you tell them, you know, if you ask them, did they have a good season, they're gonna say no. They're gonna say playoffs is the standard.
Of course, but a team that makes the expectations, if the fan base says, yo, I don't know if these fools gonna go, you know, this, that, and they make the expectation, you still gonna be happy because it's like, yo, we can look into the future. Whereas the Bears franchise is like, yeah, we figured we was gonna get first round pick. They gotta keep continuing in this rebuild.
I think the Bears think that in the season to get the first round pick.
I mean, but I'm just saying in general.
The standard is the standard, man. You can't move it up and down, bro. If the playoffs is the standard, the playoffs is the standard. You got a cornerstone franchise.
As a fan base,
playoffs is the standard. It ain't a good season. If we don't make the playoffs, it's not a good season.
So coach from the Lions was like, they had to depend on Seahawks to lose. The Seahawks won, so they're like, well, we still gonna end this season with a good record. And he said it. He was like, look, we didn't make the playoffs, but we got something to look forward to next year. Mind you, you're upset, but even the fan base at Detroit Lions are like, you know what? We might be all right next year. So we got something to look forward to. Mind you, I would still be okay with that. But I understand Byron likes to finer things in life. So he's going to be like, yo, yeah, nah, playoffs are nothing. I get that. And I'm all for that. But I'm also all for a team that has not been to the playoffs since when I was 8 and get a better record than they have in the last 5 years. Like, I'm okay with that. But I get what you're trying to get at, Byron. I'm all for that. But that's why Wesley's saying that, because he get what I'm saying. That's why Wesley's saying he's just like, all right.
You don't get a trophy for being just okay.
Since what? Early 2010s?
Yeah.
So well, I mean, not trying to throw your team on the bus, but I'm just saying, Wes like, damn, we had a better season than I actually said. I'll take me for example, since you keep throwing me under the fucking bus about the Eagles. They had a better season than I said. And I'm like, all right, I'm still a fan of y'all. But because I said that, does not mean I'm not a fan. I'm just saying, yo, y'all did better than I put on paper and said, yo, I don't know if we're going to do this.
When I run this tape.
Byron going to flip it.
So when I asked Byron earlier, because he still ain't answered me, if we had a negative season, I was expecting him to say, yes, you did. And I was going to answer him by saying we had a positive season in the fact that we did better than we have. But he never answered my question because he wanted to – I don't know. He never answered my question.
But to
Byron, you worded your question to make me answer one.
I know.
You said it.
I know. That was the point.
But that's not how I grade. How you're grading something, how I grade something, two different things. So you're cornering me into your grading system.
Hey. I just wanted to answer you to answer the question.
Me into your grading system.
I just wanted you to answer a question, man. It was a simple question.
Yeah, y'all had a good season. Y'all had a positive season from your standards.
Yeah.
I will say that. Yeah, so you were right. It's a positive from your standards. Let's get that clear. From your standards, it's a positive season.
We won several games. We could have potentially won more, but we had injuries that play doesn't set us up. So I had to start Joe Flacco.
Apparently, Byron doesn't give a damn if you got injuries or not, so you should still make the playoffs. But anyway.
I mean, playoffs are bust. That's Byron's theory. But when y'all bust back down, y'all just having positive seasons and not making the playoffs.
The Eagles already had a positive season, but we lost went 1 for 2 in the last 3 games. And even with Jalen playing against the Giants, because I was at the game watching that shit, Jalen looked a little shaky, but it's because, he's lingering his injury. Mind you, I still wanted him to get reps. I'm glad he got reps because him sitting 5 weeks compared to playing against the third string, I'd rather take that because he needs the reps. If he waits 5 weeks and comes back on that field in a playoff game, I don't know. Just be honest. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. We know your doubt is always there.
Yeah. What's wrong with having a little doubt in life?
Nothing wrong with that.
Because, if I sit here and put myself on this, you know what? It's just like, I'm going to go up, I'm going to do Byron's example. I'm going to go to this girl and I'm going to already get turned down. But if she says, yo, you good? I'm happier because instead of me saying, why, I got confidence, but I'm also in my mind, I'm going to just prepare myself in case. That's okay.
No, you better not. You better not.
Having a backup plan is okay.
And listen,
having a backup plan ain't okay.
No, in my mind and your mind should be you got her already. And if you don't get her, we walk away her loss and we make an album about it.
He said walk away her loss. Stupid. Bar said we married already. If she walk away, it's her loss.
Listen, I'm going to look at her. You don't know who you talking to? You don't know who this is? Listen, I got your back like that. You should know that already.
Yeah, no,
I got your back like that. I'm one of them.
Motherfucker stupid. He said, you don't know who he is. Why hear Mars say that shit out loud? You don't know this nigga? Oh, all right, man.
Yeah. What you supposed to respond because you say it to us all the time. I'm him.
Him. I
am though.
He ain't living like that. Look,
that's cool.
He ain't living like that.
Next week. Wait till next week. Y'all gonna see I'm him. Wait till next week. I'll tell you about it later. Wait till next week.
Would you say I'm the same person on here that I am in person?
Yes.
All right, then. They'll let you know. The confidence is there.
Stop, but all right. All right, bad example, but we still not going to sit here and treat Wesley like shit and say that his team did not have a better season than they were supposed to.
Hey man, we ain't worry about the Jets. We worry about Eagles and Cowboys and what happened with old Tutty and the boys. That's all I want to know.
Who?
Tutty and the boys. How y'all feel about that? I know I need y'all to talk some trash because y'all want to talk trash about the Eagles. Talk about Tutty and them Commanders. What's up with that?
Who was Teddy?
They mascot. You ain't seen the Commanders mascot,
I
man?
know the name. I saw the man. I was like, "What's what we doing?" I was like something out of our real monsters. I was like, "Oh shit."
Yeah. One thing I give it, I give it to them. They play hard. Every game they play hard.
Who? Commanders.
The Skins, like the Jets, I have to give
But
credit.
this,
The Jets and the Commanders. The coaches got them playing hard, bro. Once they get the talent, it's a wrap. I've been saying that. The coach got them playing hard. Like they playing hard. Like every game they're in. It's not like a blowout.
well, let's take
The
Byron's
defense
example.
is
If they didn't make the playoffs, I guess they didn't play hard enough. What the fuck?
I didn't say
defense
that.
is locked in. The offense is not. That's the problem, man.
I didn't say that. I said, bro, they just play hard. Like, bro, I mean, a good season is playoffs, bro. You gotta get the playoffs.
Well, if that's how you feel about that, then, hey, that's just how it is. All I want to know is that how y'all feel. Well, I already know how you feel.
Oh yeah.
But
my fault.
But how we feeling about the playoffs in general? The teams that are in, not the teams that are out.
No.
Hold but the teams that are in.
I think.
What you got?
I didn't get to share my comment about the Cowboys. Give me a second.
Oh, okay.
So my thing is we had a couple backups playing, and we were playing to make sure we got our spot. Also, Giants, they're like, look, we're gonna be at wild card. Let's just rest all our people. Cool. We played shaky, got the win, into the conference. Into the division. Now, if we were in the same predicament as the Cowboys, they were us and we were them against the Skins. Commander, excuse me. I felt like if you have a chance to beat a team and get the division, why would you not play harder than what you were playing? And mind you, McCarthy said during that week, we're playing to get the division. So he had all his starters out there. I'm going to say that one more time. All his starters out there to try to beat the Commanders. But now, Cowboys fans, everybody plays good against us. Y'all sound stupid because I'm not going to sit here and...
Wait, hold on, pause. What Cowboy fans say that?
It's like I said, y'all know I be on Twitter.
Everybody, you got weird friends and associates, but that's not friends there.
No,
I said
friends, but they do say that though.
It is Cowboys fans. I will say everybody plays hard against us, even though they're not gonna make the playoffs. But it doesn't look good if you're trying to go for a spot and then saying the excuse, well, y'all already had the game won. Y'all was down at halftime. And y'all had two more quarters, and you didn't think your team was like, you know what, let's try. Which shit, the Giants started coming back. The Giants started coming back in the fourth quarter. I mean, mind you, they, headed third, but at the same time, it's like, all right, Eagles, what y'all doing? We should not be letting them do this. But that's besides the point. I'm trying to get at the fact that you pitch all your starters out there to try to win the division, but your excuse is, well, the Eagles already headed when we looked at halftime. Okay, all right, that's cool. All right, we'll see what happens with Brady beat the shit out of y'all, because the playoff Brady and season Brady are two different people. It's like this.
Well, didn't season Brady do him pretty dirty?
Season Brady still was in top 5 of yards.
I mean, no, didn't season Brady do them pretty dirty at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, it was 19 to 3 or something like that. I forgot the score of that, but they won still. So Brady said Brady is like 8-0 against them. So I that's all I want to hear. So what's the excuse going to be? Oh, well, it's Tom Brady. Don't nobody want to hear that fucking excuse.
Only thing I want to stop is because that's just dumb. Everybody plays hard against us. Everybody tries to play hard against everybody. That's the goal. Ain't nobody trying to go out there and not play unless you maybe tanking for the first round pick, the Bears. That's not even there.
You stupid.
Bruh. You know that
But
Justin
facts.
Fields was out there stunting on people, running all over the place, and then just like he shut it all down at the end of the season.
And now D Hop might go to the Bears. They're looking to try to trade for him, which I don't know what the Cardinals are thinking, but do what you gotta do, Cardinals. It's like
I
the
mean,
Texans and the Cardinals be making dumb shit, making dumb decisions. And I'm like, hey, JJ Watt retired. You know, thank you, JJ, for some amazing years of just your energy and everything. So have a good retirement. But y'all getting rid of D Hop. I don't know what the hell y'all thinking, but that's cool. Bears looking at him and Patriots looking at him. Somebody else is looking at him too. But that's all Justin Fields need is another wide receiver and get a little bit more help on the line. That offense would be popping.
so I guess while we here and we're not talking about the playoffs right now. We talking about other things. How y'all feel about Miami finishing up with the same record that they finished up with last year?
I told them guys so. I made a bet with somebody that they wouldn't get 11 games, and they were 3-0 at the time. So
I had people
I
arguing
took that
me.
bet.
Bro, I had people arguing me that Tua was better than Jalen, and I really wanted to like swing on this person.
I
Mind
told you, you got bad friends and associates.
this was one of
fully
the
healthy,
students that
fully
are at
healthy
the school that I
team.
work at.
Tua looks better. Tua
I
looks
really can't get
better
him.
with a fully healthy team. Tua looks better because guess what? You got two security. I mean, Tyreek. If that line gets 3 seconds, he's open, no matter what. I mean, you just got to give it to him. Anybody gonna look
Take
good?
that.
They know he gonna be open in 3 seconds.
That's why, I had that argument. I was like, dog, like you mean to tell me? So you mean to tell me that you would give not Matt Jones? Yeah, no, Matt Jones, quarterback for Patriots, right? Matt Jones. Am I saying his name?
Yeah,
It is Matt Jones.
Matt.
You give him Tyreek, he look good. Give the Falcons Tyreek, I'm sure they look all right. At least give the quarterback 3 seconds, he'll get some. Like you got two of the fastest receivers in the league, and you expect not to be good. I need you to do better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Nobody wakes up in the morning and says, "Yo, Dolphins going to the Super Bowl." Like I never heard that in my life in the last like 10 years. I haven't heard
Longer
that.
than that.
So
Way longer than that.
when I was 8,
But they in the playoffs though.
I hate this motherfucker because it's like I don't know. Okay, Byron, but that don't mean nothing. The quarterback was out for like 68 games.
And he ain't playing. So he ain't playing Sunday. So
No, he not. But for real, I mean, I'm not. If anybody tries to flip it and say you trying to down to it because he's been injured, I don't wish injury upon nobody. I don't. But what I'm saying is, when he's healthy, him and Jalen, I'm still gonna take my quarterback because if you take away Tyreek and you know what I'm saying,
Waddle.
and take away Waddle and Tyreek, can he do the same thing? Can he still produce?
no.
You can say the same thing for Jalen. Take away AJ and Devontae. Actually, last year he still did all right, even without AJ Brown. So, just saying. So I'm just throwing that out there. I could be wrong, but I still got Jalen over it.
Like I said, you got weird friends and associates. But anyway, back to the playoffs. So how y'all feeling about the playoffs?
You know what? Shut up, man. I don't know what.
Hey, man. What? How y'all feel about the playoffs, man?
I feel like the Giants gonna do good.
I feel like that's my sleeper team. Is
That's
the
my
Jaguars.
sleeper team.
Oh, excuse
Giants
me.
is my
Let me
sleeper
back
team.
up. That's my sleeper game because everybody's got Vikings. They're not gonna let the Giants. I'm like Giants gonna give them an L again. Or no, back up. They didn't give them an L. They came back. The Vikings came back on that game. Never mind. Giants gonna give them an L this time. They got to put them away. Don't play conservative. Score again. Run the score. Put them away this time. Jaguars and Chargers are my Chargers my sleeper team. They're gonna give somebody like even if they don't win, the Chargers not gonna go out there easy. I'm sorry, they're not gonna go out of that stadium with an easy win against the Jaguars. And then I'm hoping Tampa beats Cowboys. I can't not go against Brady.
It's that hating your heart, man. But it don't matter.
Mike Williams changes that game a lot. You know what I'm saying? Mike
Yeah.
Williams being out changes that game a lot.
So wait a minute. Is hate my heart, but I also don't like Brady in quotations.
Yeah, I know, but the cowboy hate run deep in your
You
heart.
know what? I hope the Cowboys win. Do you want me to say that?
No,
All
because
right,
you
then. So
be
fuck the
lying.
Cowboys, Brady. Let's go.
I want
Don't
you to
lie. Look,
live in your truth. Don't be
first
lying.
instinct is to lie.
I don't want you to lie now. I want you to live your truth now. I'm understand. It live deep in your heart. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, I don't like the Patriots. It is what it is. I ain't got to worry about them, but I don't like them anymore because Tom Brady down south. Now if you come back up north, might be a problem. But anyway, he ain't come back, so it don't matter. All right, so you talked about the NFC. You talked a little bit about the AFC, but what else you got?
I still got Chiefs coming out the other side though.
I got Bengals.
As you probably should, but the Bengals are another tough option.
Bills, no, I can't do that. I ain't gonna do that on here.
What?
But Bengals, yeah, Bills will be up there again. I hate to see the Bills drop, but Bengals. Joe Burrow is he got a better line this year, and the defense is still steady. So I don't know, and they already proven they can beat Pat Mahomes. Somebody told me last night, they were like, I can't see Pat getting no more Super Bowls. They was like, he might just get this one and that's it. So I was like, he gonna be a Drew Brees? And he was like, probably. Just a stat stuffer. I was like, damn. So all right, I'll come holler at you if I about
why they say that?
Because they don't feel like and he also cut me off. Was like, I'm not saying because Tyreek going, because obviously you see he can do it without Tyreek. It's just the fact that the AFC is so strong, and it's people that are trying to get over this hump that he's probably not going to have enough help within the next 3 or 4 years to get over that same type of hump. Because you saw last year they were kind of like boom and then went like this. Or no, last couple of years. And I'm like, Andy Reid will find a way. I feel like, but
Drew didn't play in another one though, so you still got to put Pat up there though.
I think that.
So he's already been to the Super Bowl again.
You got Joe Burrow. You got Allen.
Stop right there. Stop right there. All right, those three you just named.
Yeah.
Who's doing better?
Joe right now. In the last, wait a minute. How many are we talking about? The whole season or in the last Because I'm going by the last 5 games. Whole season, it had to be Pat. And some people don't want me to say that, but just by the way Pat has been playing, he's been playing consistent. Joe,
now,
it's hard. It's hard though, because I want to still say Joe though, but when I look at, I'm like, as an NFL fan, I'm like, Pat's been playing good.
Now, who's working with more?
Joe,
who's working with more? Yeah,
Joe definitely.
So Joe's working with more. Pat is still putting on a show.
But then, if you want to be honest, Allen's putting on a show too. So
yeah,
that's why I like them three right now, just hot. But it might be Allen. It might be Allen's year, but I would like to see the Bengals because I feel like as Philly, we could beat the Bengals. We probably honestly could beat anybody over there. Besides, the only team that would give me a scare fear is the Chiefs because we're going against Andy Reid. And that'd be fun to see.
Every one of these teams should put some fear in your heart. But anyway, that's not the end of there.
San Francisco on this side.
Every one of these teams
Byron probably say nobody, but San Francisco on this side.
San Francisco is a kind of scary team. That's just my opinion.
What you mean I say nobody? What you trying to say? I'm delusional?
No, yeah, sometimes. But
I'm not scared of San Francisco. Why? Because they got a backup quarterback.
But it didn't work.
It's working right now.
They putting in work, but you know what I'm saying? It's a different defense when you playing. It's a different schemes they playing when you play in the playoffs.
Yeah, but here's the thing. This is what makes it interesting.
I'll let you talk to him, Wes.
Typically, and this is my opinion, typically they can tighten things up because they know.
No, don't have an opinion. Do not have an opinion because Byron apparently kicked you off the Eagles franchise. I don't know.
I mean, that don't matter to me. I don't ride that team, so I can say what I want to say.
You know the Eagles. Look, he's still hurt about that.
I can say what I want to say. I went to the game and somebody looked at me and was like, "Yo, this dude named Byron said you." I was playing.
Are you even allowed here?
Yeah, that was like, hold up, I see you before. You not allowing. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Let me stop now.
But what I was saying was, typically the defenses can scheme for you because they know your tendency. They pull tape on you and look at all these things. They don't have any real good tape other than the last few weeks of old boy to scheme on. You know what I'm saying? They got to account for what they've seen, but it could be different. You know what I'm saying? That all they can do is account for what the team is called, but they don't know what he's going to do. So it's different when you bring in a new variable that they haven't seen. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
mean, that's
when they
just my opinion.
disguise the looks. So when they start disguising the looks and all that type of stuff and switching stuff around and bringing the safety down and it's different.
Yeah, but it's just the same. But it's the same opposite when you're looking at offense because they don't know what my man does. They don't. They can't scheme on him like that. You know what I
But
mean?
the thing is now everybody has a great pass rusher. Everybody has great corners now.
Mm.
So you had those sorry teams to have a good game and build some confidence with.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't that no more.
Yeah, but
Everybody got lockdown corners now.
but that's the thing. You're not worried about your corners like that because he got a great tight end. He ain't necessarily worried about it, trying to get deep through all these other things. He can eat you up with what your linebackers gonna do.
But I need just okay.
Who gonna
But
come down?
if my pass rush is great, I need them to hold for 3 seconds so my pass rush can get there. One,
Right.
2, 3.
Yeah,
Listen, and pass rush better be there. Listen, of course, anybody eat you
it
up. You
better
give them
be there.
5 seconds, throw the ball.
Yeah, it better be there. But
That's
you
what
know
I'm
what I mean?
saying. So, I mean, Kittle gonna be open if you give him 3-4 seconds. He
Yeah,
gonna be
I
open.
know.
He gonna be
And
open. So, I mean, you can cancel that.
so
Yeah,
that's
easily.
back. Yeah, so that's why I'd like to see what the 49ers do. But I'm just here so I don't get fined. I don't really care. I'm just gonna tune in when I feel like it and then keep it moving. My Jets ain't in.
I
The
think they're gonna lose
NFL.
to somebody with a good pass rush. I mean, pretty much everybody got pass rush now, but so you get what I'm saying. The pass rush is gonna get them.
Y'all know the NFL don't move me but so much, and that'll run us to what Durante want to talk about with the Bills situation. So talk to him, Durante
Be the situation.
Hamlin. Man, I'm trying to set you up. Dog,
No.
I'm gonna let my co-host run the show today, and I'm setting y'all up to run the show.
Listen, my man just he came down court, dribbled the ball, and he had a backdoor cut wide open, and he bounced it right to him too, and he
I
missed
can
the
run it.
layup.
No.
Talk about it.
Layup hit
Nah.
the hit
So
the square and went straight off the rim.
shut the hell up. So Damar Hamlin, ladies and gentlemen, as y'all know, is doing a lot better. Still, trying to get back in the groove of things. Obviously, not going to be back on the field this season, but glad to see he's doing his thing and healthy. Well, still with us. Um, but what I
He's been
want to,
discharged from the hospital.
yeah, but he ran some more tests when he got back to New York, and just want to be on the safe side, and now he's back home. But um, I think I've seen something that said he won't be back on the field this season, which I do get
No,
that,
I don't expect
obviously.
him to do that because it's not easy to
Um,
recover.
but I just want to say anybody that contribute to his charity and everything like that, that's what's up. I think he ended up with close to $8 million for that charity, so that's good to see. And all the positives, but it's always a negative Nancy. Two negative things. Roger Goodell trying to put them boys back on the field when there's a boy's life in the balance. I ain't gonna say boy. There's a man's life in the balance. Trying to put them boys back on the field. I wasn't too fond of that. A lot of people, actually, I think the entire world, except for like probably 1%, was not okay with that. The 1%, you're idiots, but it's okay. We'll get to you in a second. Roger Goodell was not. They weren't prepared for the situation. But shout out to the trainer that did the procedures, CPR, everything like that to keep him here with us. For the fact that when situations like this, God forbid them happening, um, the quickness that they had and everything was great. But if a person is on the verge of not being with us, why would we continue a football game? I just want to ask y'all that. Why would we? You think that's That's what we care about right then and there. Mind you, everyone's like, well, the one comment I did see was, well, injuries happen on the field. I mean, he get hit, he weak. He's weak. So that's what we're doing. He's weak. Oh, wow. So maybe you need to actually step on the field with these guys to see how weak you are, since he should just stand back up after getting hit in the chest. Mind you, it wasn't a hard hit. T. Higgins did purposely say, I'm gonna knock the breath out of him and stop his heart. I forgot what it's called. It's like como something. It's like you hit it at a certain millisecond, you can stop the heart. It's a certain millisecond you hit it at with its rhythm, you can stop the heart. And that's what a doctor said that possibly happened. So for people that are saying like all the COVID and all that stuff, that needs to go out the window. Nobody want to hear that crap. But that type of injury, we've never been familiar with. We've never seen, except for like maybe I think it was like 10 plus years ago in hockey, it happened. Guy took a hit to the puck and he passed out, and same thing happened. So it's rare. This is one of the things that we are like, you know what? Let's just stop the game and worry about this man's health. A leg injury. I'm not saying don't worry about any injury, because all injuries are serious. Any little, ACL could put you out of here. MCL could put you out of here for a whole year, and that's your career. You know what I'm saying? But that right there was a literal, like, they lost him on the field twice, or in between the time they got him from the field to the hospital, they lost him twice. That's different. Diggs, even some of the Bengals teams were like, players were like, nah, I'm not going back on the field. They refused. So yes, I'm okay with them refusing to play a game that's a lot less than this man living. So them canceling the game, yes. Now, Roger Goodell, you're an idiot. I'm just gonna be honest, for trying to make these boys come back on the field after 5 minutes of practice. So the shout out to the coaches saying, hey, what do you want to do? And they're like, he said, Coach McDermott was like, I'd rather be there with my player at the hospital. Boom. Now let's go to Skip Bayless. More worried about, so this game is a little important. And when I tell you, I see even RG3 was like, you fucking kidding me? Like, I'm not laughing at the decision. I'm laughing at the fact that you think a game is more important than someone's life on the line. Are we not realizing these guys are humans? Some of these people aren't realizing that. But I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm just kind of venting right now because, I've had conversations with people and everybody's feel the same stuff. One person I came in contact with, and they're like, maybe he took some supplements and that's what happened. I'm like, this is what we're doing. So
it's still his life, though.
Yeah, it's still his life regardless. So
if he took supplements,
my fault.
I said, you ain't taking supplements to die.
Right. And I'm just looking at these people like, this is what we're doing? It's not
First of all, I told you got weird friends and associates. I'm telling you how many times I got to say
okay, stop doing that, because these are random people on the fucking RG3, my fucking friend.
I'm talking about the dude that you was just talking about that he was taking supplements. That sounds like
that was my manager. That's why I'm quitting that job anyway. But
you got weird friends and associates.
We'll talk about that later. But anyway.
Ain't no more suspect.
Man had the audacity to say, maybe it was some supplements. I wouldn't guess. I'm like, so what you're saying is this one time. Now looking at him like, but it's not the fact that his life on the line you're not worried about. It's just like, maybe he took some supplements, maybe he needs to, what, don't worry about it. But my fault.
So you gonna stop defending that pizza now that I told you want that good?
We'll talk about it
later. Okay, bet. But Byron, man, how you feel?
Man, somebody's life, man, that's always more precious than the game, man. At the same time, I had money on that game, so I was like, man, they was doing pretty good, and they was walking themselves right into my pockets. But at the same time,
you stupid.
So when I see him down, my whole like it didn't. The money didn't. You was like, I don't really care about, I don't really care about winning. I just hope he all right for real. So it's like, it didn't really mean nothing. But then that really stuck in my brain. Like, okay, so if I'm thinking like that, imagine with the people who making all this money off of them thinking, nah, y'all need to get back on the field. I see what I can kind of see how they looking at them now. Like, wow, you just think
Yeah,
these people, this man got a whole family. Like this man,
yeah,
like them players on the field crying. Like, what do you mean? Like this, they see this dude every day. He ain't responding. He got a family.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Young too, like 24. Like, come on, man.
yeah. He was 24, or he's 24.
Like,
Excuse
come
me.
on, man.
Oh, he's 24.
Like he don't say he don't like his life. You know, he just a football player. Like, what? I don't know. What? I'm just thinking, what about his family? Like,
Now,
how you thinking they feeling? Like, yo, y'all just like he just yeah, just throw him in the ambulance and they'll just keep playing. Like, all right,
That's pretty
cool.
much what he
now,
wanted to do.
now
And
we
then you
had
wonder why that now you wonder why the players don't respect you know what I'm saying, teams and stuff like that no more. Because you if they would have did that, it would have messed up their whole organization.
oh
Those
yeah,
are cornerstone, you know what I'm saying, teams. The Bills is a cornerstone team. They got a very loyal fan base. So it don't even matter if they play on a Tuesday at 1 o'clock, that stadium's still gonna be packed. Both on both sides. So they and that was cool that I felt like it happened with that and it was treated as so serious that I mean that was a good that was a good look for those teams because they serious about their players. You can tell when the coaches got to start talking like they was like body language was like nah we ain't about to play. You can just tell like when they start talking like I'm like yo they handled it the right way because you're not supposed to play after that like nah leg injury like you were saying leg injury yeah we can go for that. You know, guy, he know he get carted off, but he can respond. You know what I mean?
now we must acknowledge a couple things, and this is my opinion. It's not though. One, we have seen players laid out on the field before and not responsive, but they have responded. They cut to commercial break and be gone for a while, maybe 2 or 3 breaks, and then they have the person back up and thumbs up being carted off the field. But that didn't happen in this case, and that's the interesting part. I think that you need to be able to be fluid in the situation, and not fluid because you're forced, but fluid because you recognize what's going on. Because we've definitely seen terrible injuries where people have been laid out and truly not responsive for whatever reason. Um, but like I said, they've been able to get them up and get them going and all these other things. And once you see that maybe this ain't like that, and they tell you, "Hey, fam, he won't breathe. Heart won't
Right.
move. We had to get him going." I think that's when you make an adjustment. And I guess with the Skip Bayless thing, I think it depends on how you interpret the tweet, which is interesting because everybody's going one way with it, but I think when you look at everything else he said prior to that, I don't know if he was malicious in the tweet, and that's what I wanted to ask you to run through. You feel like he's malicious in the tweet or no?
I think he tried to cover it up in a way to not, because Shannon didn't come on the show the next morning. So then when he came on the show the next day, Shannon was just trying to apologize for not. And a guilty conscience would eat at you. And all Shannon said was, I know everyone wants to talk about the tweet, but, and then before he can even get his statement out, Skip's like, but you said, and then it just starts cutting them off like he normally does. Like he already downplayed Shannon for a Hall of Famer being in the Hall of Fame and actually having a, career, and telling him that Brady is way better than him. Skip likes to hit below the belt. So it was just kind of weird to me that you didn't give him time to apologize. You just kind of cut him off because you didn't want to hear about the tweet again. Guilty conscience screams sometimes. So, but that's just me. So
Well, I will say this
it's
about the
like a
guilty
hit and
conscience.
miss.
I'll say this about the guilty conscience. Not that I'm defending Skip Bayless, but
Yeah.
you also have to remember this too. He's been getting beat up about it since the tweet went up. So, from that night to the next day, still getting beat up about it. Everybody talking about it. So, at this point, I mean, you've been getting abused for how long? And now we back on the show again. Now we got to bring it back up again. So it's like, bro, I'm trying to get past this, but at the same time, Shannon needed to state his piece because obviously he wasn't there that day to show, I believe,
Right.
solidarity with everything that happened. So Skipper gonna get defensive, and I think you would too if you had said something outrageous, and you had already gone a day and were trying to get past it, and then they come back up again. You know what I'm saying, you slash that wound open again, you might holler, but at the end of the day, you should know that you got to take it, but you might holler for a second.
Yeah, because
But
it
I
has to be
think
talked about. So I mean, it's the people asking, will you come on the show? And it's like, I'm trying to think of a good example, but I have to stick with this one. It's like you bring up something, and they're like, "Why did you not come on the show? Because of this?" And it's like, "Okay, give me. I'm gonna tell you this," but then I'll say it's not because of the tweet, but because of boom, 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 and you don't get that off because the person cuts you off to even not give you a chance to say what you're going to say. He might not said anything about the tweet. He just said everyone thinks it's the tweet, and it's and cut off. Here goes Skip. You know what I'm saying? But you don't give him a chance to make his statements. What I'm getting at. So it's
I
like,
know what you're saying, but think about it like this. Think about it when Byron come on here just smiling, chuckling, laughing, and you assume, he about to hit you about the Eagles again. You know what I'm saying? He may not be about to talk about that. Like today, you assume he was going to talk about the Eagles, but he talked about fantasy. And then he talked about the Eagles, but he hit you with the
no, I didn't. I
fantasy
didn't
first.
assume. I didn't assume that. I knew he was going to talk about the fantasy when he said, "Yo, so what about fan?" I was like, "Oh shit, here
Right.
we
Well,
go."
yeah, he said, what about fantasy? But before he said that, you ain't know where he was going to go. We've been talking about the
No,
Eagles
I
behind his
never
back.
know what Byron's unpredictable. Sometimes I don't know. He could go be like, "Yo, so what about?" And here we are in another tree branch that I ain't know that existed.
So it get you ready to go a little bit because all that.
I
Here we go
I get
again.
what
This
you're
is the
saying.
fourth week that this dude Byron coming to me about not being an Eagles fan. Even though I'm an Eagles fan, I mean I got all this stuff in my background. I just went
Man,
to the
forget Byron.
game. I got a
Means
suspect Philly
nothing.
cheesesteak. I didn't get the good one. I
That's
went
right.
to the touristy spots. But it is what it is. I was in Philly though.
What's
You
the
feel
good
me?
one, Wes? Hold on. We'll come back to this conversation. What's the good one, Wes?
Man, you got to hit Max's brother.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
we'll come back.
Oh well, wait, we
Nah,
We're
that's too
going
deep
down.
in the trenches.
that's too deep
No,
in the
I
trenches for
was
him,
good.
huh?
I had an entourage. I had security. I was good. Me and Meek Mill was out there. Let me stop.
Meek
See,
Mill was at a fight. Meek Mill was at that fight trying to get in the fight. What you talking about?
see what you
No,
went
no,
to
no, no.
Geno's.
No, I went to Ishka Bibbles. So y'all know about that. Y'all too young. Y'all know about that. Y'all know about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You
What's
my
his
boy.
name?
Well, how you talking about? I'm too young.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Did you just say I'm your boy?
He basically called his son. Anyway, that's not here nor there.
This nigga.
Oh man, Ishka Bibbles. And he got
Ishka
cheese whiz
Bibbles,
on his.
yo.
He got cheese
No,
whiz on
I
his
didn't. I got
cheesesteak too.
provolone. Stop playing with me, yo, before I really pull up. Like, for real,
Yo,
stop playing with me.
I be sick when these people talk. You want some cheese whiz? You put cheese whiz on my cheesesteak if you want it, man. I'm trying to tell you, we gonna have a whole fight up
Nah,
here.
Smack five.
I had provolone. We was good. The mild provolone. We was in there.
Put some
Stop playing with me, yo.
preservative,
Like I ain't.
some creamy preservative
I'm
cheese on my
going to
cheesesteak.
slap you. I just
I
said.
might go to Philly tomorrow. Give me a one all the way.
See,
Hey
people
man,
like him can do that. I might go to Philly tomorrow. Like people like him, he can do that, yeah.
hey man, it's the
He can
weekend.
do
You feel me?
that. And you say, yeah, I'm good. We on the way.
It's the weekend. You feel me? Ride up, wheels up. Let's ride.
That man said, you said what? All right, I'm on the way. You said
Say
you want me to come
less.
see you later, boo. I got you.
Say less.
Philly bound. I'm gonna run these streets up. But yeah, man. It's you can always jump to conclusions and get your feelings hurt because you don't want to get your feelings hurt. So you jump to a conclusion. You said it earlier, actually. You made the statement about some imaginary girl. He's like, I'm a holler at her, but I already know she ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm just prepared to, already walk
That's
away.
jumping to conclusions.
That is 100% jumping to conclusions.
All right.
You assuming that old girl ain't gonna let you run your game. You can't even talk your talk. So just go ahead on and.
I didn't know that was jumping to conclusions. My fault.
What's the definition of jumping to conclusion?
I don't know. I'm just here so I won't get fined.
I mean, Byron, ain't that jumping to conclusions to you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was asking. That's all. I didn't know that was jumping to conclusions. That's all I said. And all of a sudden, fuck I
Hey,
hear
but
from you.
once again, Skip, that was in bad taste, brother. Watch what you tweet because whatever you say is going to be held against you all day, every day. So you may have been trying to say, hey, this game is important, but it's not as important as life on the field, but that's not how it
But
came out.
people,
So if you thought you said
but
that,
if
that's not how people took it, brother.
but
Don't
if
do that again.
anybody wants to say that I don't like Skip for that reason, nah, I don't like Skip because you sit here and downplay a guy that's already in Hall of Fame, and
That
make
was
him look
another
like
thing.
make him look
That's
little.
what. Sorry, my bad. That's what make the situation worse for Skip because you got a bunch of people. Number one, that don't watch the show, but that is gonna say, oh well, Skip ain't nothing but a racist white dude that's talking about the black man and don't
Nah,
like him.
I'm not saying that.
I'm not. I
I'm
know
not
you're
saying
not
that.
saying that. I know you're
Yeah,
not saying that. But there are a lot of people that all they're gonna see and they're gonna come to a conclusion because of what the internet has presented them. They see him talking down about Shannon and big up and Tom Brady, and then they see the tweet about the Bill situation, and then that's all they see. They don't
yeah.
see anything else. So then that's a whole nother part of the internet that doesn't watch the show, doesn't even know anything about sports, don't really care. They just because we had a lot of interested people in the NFL all of a sudden after my man's got hurt, and that's cool and all. That's cool, but
You said a lot
y'all
of people that what?
there's interest in the NFL all of a sudden after he failed, but they ain't gonna
Or
be interested in the next week.
or doctors. I mean,
Oh, we had a lot of doctors too, like the boy you just mentioned. Oh man, oh he's taking supplements, so that's what causes. Sir, if you don't sit down somewhere, I ain't never seen a supplement do nothing like that. Man, you mess around drinking all these Red Bulls, and you talk about the supplements he taking. The Red Bulls gonna stop your heart first. If you ask me, it ain't none of my business though. You know what I'm saying? You run your store and your shop and your doctor's office how you run it, but at the end of the day, that was just an accident, man. Because let's be honest, the hit, my man took the hit, got back up, and then fell down. And we still don't know what caused it. We got people assuming, but I haven't seen
yeah,
any official diagnosis. Have y'all? If there
no.
has been one, I haven't
No.
seen it.
And they
So I mean,
probably
we
want to
still
just
don't
keep that
know.
covered. You know what I'm saying?
No, it'll be released because it's too much interest in by the American people. They'll release it. It'll come out, but they haven't done it yet. So he'll have to release it because of HIPAA laws and stuff. But he'll probably do that. But at the end of the day, like you just interested because it's the hot topic. You know what I mean? It's the thing to talk about with your people. So let's investigate. But you don't know how this works. You didn't even care really that this man probably wasn't going to get paid. That's the dopest thing that came out of all this is that the Bills made an exception to make sure that he's going to get paid all his money, even though he's not playing the games that he's contracted to play to get his money. But they made a change to where he's going to actually get paid for the full season. Now, that's dope.
Good. That's dope.
But
Shout out, yeah. Shout out, Bills.
the people that are so concerned don't know anything about that. They don't really have a care. Now, it's a lot of people that started donating to his GoFundMe, but the GoFundMe had been there for a long time. It had nothing to do with his injury. He was out here trying to do a fundraiser. You feel me? But the GoFundMe got bigged up a lot. It's got a whole lot of money set in it now.
Right.
But, that was for the community. So, nobody knew besides, nobody knew about my man's like that outside of people that, are interested in NFL, especially interested in the Bills. So,
Yeah.
we got an interesting culture in America in particular that will care, no offense to my mans, that will care about a football player, but won't care about a fallen citizen on the streets. That's my concern. You know what I mean? Man gets killed out here in these streets by the hands of the people that's supposed to be protecting them. I don't care about that. He was in the wrong. He was this, that, and the other.
Right.
Supposed to protect and serve. How you protecting and serving and you end up dead? I ain't never heard of protect and serve and dead.
Mm.
But some American people don't care about that. But they care about their sports, their sports, and somebody getting hurt in their sports, but don't care about the actual fellow normal civilian human being. And that's what I find interesting. We can't rally behind, you know, certain things. Oh no, he's just a criminal. But Trayvon Martin was walking home with a hoodie and some Skittles. I
Mm.
don't know, man. I don't know. It's
Fuck
interesting.
your ish. No, no,
I, I
gang.
just, I, I just find it interesting. You feel me? But I don't know. What am I talking about? I'm just expert about nothing, so I don't know nothing.
I'm just here so I won't get fined.
You too, huh?
Yeah.
Hey, but on that note, man, we made it to the new year. We're gonna see what these playoffs talking about. Um, we're gonna tune in, see what the NBA gonna hold, and all these good things coming up. But hey, man, y'all keep rocking with us, and if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. But this has been the Experts About Nothing podcast. Durante, Byron, what you want to tell the people, Byron?
Hey man, y'all be good, man. Have a productive weekend, man. Um, Shop Big Dogs Only, man. BigDogsOnly.com, man.
Excuse
Man,
me,
just
big
support
guy.
all black brands for real. That's all I gotta say, man. Support your people, support yourself, support your family. I'm out.
Now, Durante, man. Before we get to you, real quick, Byron, man, I understand we got some potential change up in the merch. It's gonna be start killing them, huh?
Yes, sir, man. I got a little preview of the hoodie, man. It's dropping soon.
Dropping soon. It's gonna be better, 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 better. It's gonna be
Better
greater, greater,
quality,
greater.
man.
Everything's coming better. So y'all expect more things from Big Dogs Only. Hey,
For
hit the
sure,
site.
man.
Sell my man's out. You feel me? Go ahead on and hit him up.
For sure,
But
man. Hey man, just one thing you did say that, man. I just appreciate everybody who do shop, man. Even if you just buy something small, man, it don't even matter. A few people they just want to donate money. I think I need to I've been thinking about doing this for the Cash App or like just something you could just donate something to, but I'll get that up and running pretty soon, man. I just been being present and just being focused on other stuff, but I got you.
Durante, man, talk to the people, brother.
Hey, look, you already know, yo. Y'all stay safe, be good this weekend. Um, I ain't got nothing, man. I'm except for
Tell them about themselves,
wash your
brother.
hands and brush
Please
your teeth, because even though it's 2023, some of y'all breath still stink.
brush your
That's
teeth
weird to
and
say.
wash the creases, brother. That's all I
Shop
got
big
to
dogs
tell.
only.
Because man, some of y'all be out here having problems. I learned, and I know we closing out, but I learned that there's some people that just don't. They just get up. They just sit down, use bathroom, just get up. They don't wipe nothing, brother. They some funky, itchy booty people. That's the only thing I know.
Hey, yo, y'all stay safe for real.
Ugh. How do you know they ain't wiping nothing, Wes? Are you
Yeah, I was
looking?
gonna say, yo,
This
like,
is what
oh,
people love to put their business on the internet. I'm not
Ugh.
around. I'm not around
Listen,
nasty people, but people love to
listen.
be on like different shows and stuff and tell their business.
Ugh.
And like,
Nah.
oh man,
Ugh.
what do you use the toilet paper for? You use it for that? Why would you do that? I just use it so I sit down on the toilet and so I don't sit down on it. Use a nasty somebody, fam.
They
That's
probably
all.
use wet wipes, but Wes.
You got wet wipes in public bathrooms?
Nah.
Mm-hmm. You got
If
wet
they got
wet.
wet wipes in public bathroom, that's a nice place.
That's a real nice place. You ain't gonna have that. Now, some people you would
big
say,
facts.
well, some women will carry their wet wipes in their purse. That's true. But fellas, y'all ain't doing that. So when y'all go up in these porta potties and y'all just sit and drop and get on back up, use a nasty somebody, and you gonna walk. That's when you wonder why you gotta hit your booty. That's why your drawers got stains in them. But that's not here nor there. So when Durante be telling y'all to wash y'all behinds, please do so with soap and water too. Don't just be hitting water on the rag, man. That's nasty too. some soap and sup on that thing. Exfoliate your skin. Something. Anyway, what's up with that code, Durante?
Oh yeah, yo. If y'all put in DBRAM11, y'all get 20% off big dogs only. DBRAM11, 20% off. I'm about to use my own code.
And what's going on over there on the Twitch, man?
Oh, DBRAM11 on Twitch. Come holler at your boy. We
So you still
playing
streaming every night?
every morning.
What
I ain't
you
done a night stream in a couple weeks.
what you playing? What you playing right now? Still that Warzone?
Right
What you got?
now, no, right now, it's on the Fortnite. Warzone not it's wild right now. So we're on
Is it?
Fortnite and then we're working on getting on Apex soon, possibly. So y'all come holler at your boy.
Apex Legends? They still play that?
Hmm?
Oh, okay. I ain't know there was still that. I mean, I ain't never played.
Yeah,
I mean, I played it like once or twice. I ain't really played it.
it's not terrible. Y'all
I mean,
come
I
over,
believe you.
come hang and chat. We wild out, have fun, talk sports. You know how we do.
Talk sports, and apparently these are where you get your weird associates from because you need new
Nah,
friends,
these the
man.
good ones. The good ones. These the good ones.
You need new associates, brother.
It's just like two Cowboys fans in there, but other than that, we out here.
If you say so.
Thought about
Anyway,
sneeze.
yo, I just want everybody out here to truly be safe because the hospitals is getting overrun again. COVID is kicking off still. Flu is kicking off again. You got all these upper respiratory things going on. So, you go to the hospital, you can't get seen. You go to the hospital, you get put in the back. You're just sitting in the waiting area. They look at you, get your name and information, and you just sit there for hours on hours. So, y'all be safe out here, man. Protect yourselves. That's the only thing I'm going to say. I tell you wear a mask, but you wouldn't listen. So, it is what it is. This been the Experts About Nothing, and we out.